Imagine, if you will, a charming character named Mr. Apple. Mr. Apple is not just any apple, he's the friendly food guide who will take us on an exciting adventure through the winding trails of the digestive system. Just like any other food we munch on, Mr. Apple is about to embark on an incredible journey, a journey from our mouth to our tummy and beyond. So, are you ready to follow Mr. Apple and discover the fascinating world inside us? Ready to follow Mr. Apple on his amazing journey? Here we go. Mr. Apple's adventure begins in a fascinating place, your mouth. This is where the magic of digestion first starts. Your teeth are like little warriors, chomping down on Mr. Apple, breaking him into tiny, manageable pieces. But wait, there's more. Your saliva joins the party too, starting the process of breaking down Mr. Apple even more. It's like a secret sauce, preparing him for the exciting journey ahead. Now Mr. Apple is ready for the next stage of his journey. Down the esophagus he goes. Here's where things really start to get mixed up. In the stomach. Imagine taking a big step into a pool filled with warm water. That's how Mr. Apple feels when he dives into the stomach. This pool, though, is not water, it's stomach acid. The stomach shakes and stirs like a washing machine, turning Mr. Apple into a soft, squishy pulp. It's a bit like making applesauce. With that, Mr. Apple is now a soupy mixture, ready for the next step of his journey. Next stop, the small intestine, where Mr. Apple gives up all his goodies. Think of the small intestine as a nutrient detective, finding and extracting all the good stuff from our food. It takes the sugars, proteins, and fats that Mr. Apple brought along and sends them off to the rest of the body. This is the main reason we eat, to gather these essential nutrients that our bodies need to run smoothly and stay healthy. After the small intestine, Mr. Apple is pretty much spent. But his journey isn't over yet. Finally, Mr. Apple arrives at the last stage of his journey, the large intestine. Here, like a sponge, the large intestine soaks up any leftover water from Mr. Apple. It's a bit like wringing out the last drops from a wet towel. This helps turn Mr. Apple into something a bit different, which we call waste. But don't worry, it's all part of the process. And that, dear friends, is the end of Mr. Apple's journey. He started as a whole apple, and now he's helped your body stay healthy and strong. Isn't that amazing? What a journey it has been for Mr. Apple. From the moment he entered our mouth, his adventure began. He met the mighty teeth in the mouth, got mixed up in the stomach, extracted in the small intestine, and finally waved goodbye in the large intestine. Each stage was crucial, teaching us how our food fuels our bodies. Thank you for joining Mr. Apple on his incredible journey. Remember, every time you eat, your food goes on a similar adventure. So, eat well and stay healthy.